Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we are learning about the history of the world and how it was created. Many people wonder this, and I have the answer for you. And trust me, it is the correct answer. And I'll tell you the proof and stuff. Okay, here we go. Might already know, but Chapter 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless, empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. So basically, this is about Jesus and God. So if you don't believe in Him, trust me, keep listening. And if you don't have any God, make Him your God. Trust me, just keep watching. It'll make sense in a minute. But before we get in, what does create mean? Well, the word create means to make something new. God did just that when He created the universe. Genesis tells us that God created everything. Read this chapter and you will find many things that God created. Now, before you click off the video thinking about, well, we will never know for sure because we can't think about it and stuff. It's too hard to think about before time and stuff. Well, let me just give you a little thing. If we knew what it was like before the beginning of time, before the universe, and everything like that, then God, Jesus, wouldn't really be much of a God, would He? Gods think like way better than us that we cannot comprehend. And the one and only God, the King of all kings, that God, Jesus, if He wouldn't be a God if we could think the same way as Him. So that's why. Anyway, let's continue. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and He separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. There was evening, and there was morning. That was the first day. And God said, "Let there be a vault between the waters to separate from water." So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it. And it was so. God called the vault sky. And there was evening, and there was morning, the second day. And God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered into one place, and let dry ground appear." And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and gathered waters He called seas. And God said that it was good. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seeds in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed according to their kinds, and trees bearing fruit with seed in it according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day from night, and let them serve as signs to mark sacred times and days and years. And let them be lights in the vault of the sky to give light on the earth." And it was so. God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made stars. God set them in the vault of the sky to give light on earth, to govern the day from the night. And to separate light from darkness. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fourth day. And God said, "Let water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky." So God created the great creatures of the sea, every living thing with which the water teems, that moves about in it, according to their kinds. and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. God blessed them and said, Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the water in the seas, and let the birds increase on earth. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fifth day. And God said, Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, livestock and creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals which each according to its kind. And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, and the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God said that it was good. And God said, Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God he created them. Male and female he created them. God blessed them and said to them, Be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky and over every living creature that moves on the ground. So God created humans, us, in our image. But why aren't we perfect like him then? Well, we'll learn about that in the next one. Well, maybe. I'm not sure. Then God said, I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. Then they will be yours for food. And to all the beasts of the earth and all the birds in the sky and all the creatures that move along the ground, everything that has the breath of life in it, I give every green plant for food. And it was so. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. All right, so that's how the world was created, the history. That's how the world was made, how time was made, by Jesus, or God. Now, I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger here. And in the next video, or episode of this series, we are going to learn about why humans are not perfect like God. Why? Why has this happened? I'm sure a lot of Christians already know this, but if you're not Christian, stick around, and if you don't believe in a God, please subscribe and keep watching. This could literally, make your life way better. Trust me, so many Christians are really happy, so trust me, continue watching, and have a great day. God bless you, and goodbye.